Hi, my name is Karen and I'm a keeper here at Woodland Park Zoo, and I'd like to introduce you to our gray wolves. We have 3 females. They are all sisters and they're all from the same litter. Their names are Kaya, Shyla, and Doba, and they have all lived here since they were about 6 months old, and next month in April they will all turn 11. Kaya is our most dominant member of the pack. She's kind of the quiet leader. Her job is really to keep an eye on things and kind of manage the relationships between the wolves, and also she kind of manages the interactions with the keepers as well. So she's always the one that's following us around the exhibit. When we're in there cleaning or putting out enrichment, she follows us everywhere, keeps an eye on us to see what we're doing. She's very fond of enrichment. She likes to be the first one to get to it, so she also wants to know where we're putting everything. So Doba's the most comfortable of our wolves with the keepers. She doesn't mind coming close to us. She's always kind of hanging around watching us when we're cleaning in the barn or cleaning somewhere. She's always kind of hoping that we might sneak her a snack when her sisters aren't there. Doba also likes to play, but she's the most subordinate animal in our group, and sometimes her sisters don't allow her to be playful with them. So Shyla is kind of the most playful of our wolves. She likes to try to interact with keepers, but she's very shy. So all the wolves actually really love to get cardboard boxes and paper bags and things with treats inside, and we try and make them as difficult to open as possible, so they really have to use their teeth and their claws to get into those packages. Really in a way just kind of like they might have to go after a carcass. So we try and do a lot of different enrichment things with the wolves that bring out some of their natural behaviors. So if you're around the zoo early in the morning, you might hear the wolves howling. They do howl most mornings, usually pretty early before guests get here. But you can also hear them howling throughout the day. They seem very particular about what they howl about. So they do howl when the fire truck sirens go off, so that seems to induce them to howl, but the police sirens do not. So if you're around here and a fire truck goes by, you most likely hear the wolves take up a howl. They have different reasons for howling. One of them is just marking their territory, and another is social. So a lot of times they'll be howling, and then when they finish howling, they'll all get together kind of in a group, licking each other's faces, walking around. It's just kind of a social bonding thing as well. So that's a really fun thing to see here at the zoo, or to hear here at the zoo if you happen to catch that when you're here. Gray wolves were historically found across most of North America, but today they're found in Alaska, Canada, and some of our most northern states, including here in Washington. Wolves are well adapted for life in cold northern climates. They have thick fur coats for insulation, and they have long guard hairs which help keep out the rain and moisture. They also have large paws with pads and claws for traction on snow and ice. They're top predators and well adapted for hunting, and they have excellent hearing and vision, and their sense of smell is said to be 100 times more sensitive than we humans have. They have great stamina to cover travel over long distances, and they can also run up to about 40 miles an hour. And on top of all that, they are highly social and intelligent animals, and so they can work together to hunt and take down their prey. As top predators, wolves are very important members of the ecosystems they live in. Their main food source is elk and deer. Hunting by wolves helps control the size and health of the elk and deer populations, which in turn helps prevent overgrazing by the herds. This protects the grasslands, trees, and river habitats of all kinds of other mammals, birds, and fish. The remains of carcasses that are left behind after wolves feed on them also provide food for all kinds of scavengers like bears, eagles, and wolverines. Wolves help keep balance in the ecosystem. All right, well, thanks for joining us today, and we hope you learned a little bit about our pack here, and we hope to see you soon.